साल 2017 जुलाई और अगस्त के महीने में फेसबुक, जो कि एक सोशल मीडिया हैंडल है, वो एक चैट बॉट बनाने में लगा हुआ था। अब चैट बॉट कुछ लोग जानते होंगे और कुछ लोग नहीं जानते होंगे। तो मैं आपको बता दूं, चैट बॉट ऐसे रोबोट्स होते हैं या फिर ऐसे सॉफ्टवेयर होते हैं जो कि आपसे बात करते हैं और उनमें मतलब जैसे इंसान बात करता है उस टाइप के वो टेक्स्ट पे बात करते हैं। जैसा कि आप उनसे कहेंगे वैसा वो बोलेंगे। तो वो एक एडवांस चैटबॉट बनाना चाह रहे थे जिसके अंदर इमोशंस हो और वो इंसानों की तरह इमोट कर पाए और मिमिक कर पाए उनके एक्शंस को और आइडेंटिफाई कर पाए इंसानों को। ऐसे चैटबॉट को फेसबुक बनाने में लगे हुए थे। अब चैटबॉट क्या होता है? चैटबॉट एक आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस की कैटेगरी में फॉल होता है, यानी कि एआई के कैटेगरी में। अब एआई क्या होता है? आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machine that are programmed to think like humans and mimic their actions। मतलब कि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस में उस सॉफ्टवेयर को ऐसे सिमुलेट किया जाता है कि वो ह्यूमन की तरह इंटेलिजेंट हो पाए और उन्हें ऐसे प्रोग्राम किया जाता है कि वो ह्यूमन की तरह थिंक कर पाए और उनके एक्शंस को मिमिक कर पाए, मतलब उनकी कॉपी कर पाए। अब ऐसे रोबोट्स को बनाने में फेसबुक लगा हुआ था और वो सफल भी हुआ, लेकिन उन दो रोबोट्स में कुछ अलग ही अपनी प्रोग्रामिंग शुरू हो गई और उन दोनों को बंद कर दिया गया। वो लोग सोचे कि वो बहुत ज़्यादा स्मार्ट हो गया है और वो कुछ ज़्यादा ही। मेरे व्यू में तो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस इतना बढ़िया नहीं है, क्योंकि ये अगर हमारे ऊपर मतलब लागू कर दिया गया तो इससे मुझे तो कोई फ़ायदा दिखाई नहीं देता। क्योंकि अगर ये ऐसे इन्हें बनाना शुरू कर दिया गया तो ये फिर खुद से सोच सकते हैं और खुद की ये एक दुनिया बना सकते हैं जिसमें ह्यूमंस की, यानी कि मैनकाइंड का ये लोग विनाश कर सकते हैं। इसीलिए मेरी नज़र में तो ये बात सही नहीं है, क्योंकि अगर इनका खुद का ब्रेन हो गया और ये खुद से सोचने लगे तो फिर ये सोचेंगे तो ह्यूमंस किस काम के, हम ही सब कर लेते हैं या फिर हम ही हर एक चीज़ कर सकते हैं। मैं आपको एक बॉट से मिलवाना चाहता हूँ, रोबोट से, जो कि अभी बनाया गया है। आप इसका वीडियो देख सकते हैं।
It looks like a cartoon character, and that's what makes this robot so appealing.
Hello, my name is Buddy.
It's still a prototype, but 1,000 buddies have already been ordered. They should find their way to their new owners by the end of the year.
When we developed Buddy, we have two things in mind. The first one was to have a really accessible robot, as we said, and the second one was to create a robot able to generate emotion or empathy with people. We think it's the key to put robots in every home.
Buddy is sold as a new family member.
Wake up, my film. Don't forget, it's Mom's birthday today.
It can play with children, help seniors in their daily lives, and sound the alarm if they need help. Buddy can move around on its own. It can even tell stories, though the intonation's not the greatest.
Once upon a time there lived a good king and his queen. They had no children for many years and were very sad. Show me your medicine.
Buddy can take and store pictures with its built-in camera and recall this data later.
I don't recognize this medicine. Do you want me to save it?
Buddy's interaction with people is still quite primitive. It simply follows orders. But the robots of the future should be able to do much more. Researcher Laurence De Villers and her team are developing software for the Now robot to enable it to recognize emotions and react to them.
Let's try a little simulation so you can see how I react. Here we go. You haven't drunk anything in a long while. Drink some water, please.
No, I don't want to. I just drank something. No way.
You need to drink a bit.
No, now. I don't want to drink or listen to a robot.
I'd drink it for you, but I might rust and start squeaking more than I already do. The robot can change its strategy. For example, if the person doesn't like the sense of humor, it changes the jokes or doesn't make them anymore. We imagine these assistant robots being mainly of use to older people, but there are interesting results with autistic children too, because sometimes they find it easier to talk to machines than to people.
Artists have long dreamed of machines with human characteristics. In Fritz Lang's classic film Metropolis, a mad scientist creates a robot that's the resurrection of his dead wife. And in Alex Garnier's sci-fi thriller Ex Machina, an android tries to use her persuasive powers to break out of the lab.
Are you attracted to me?
What?
Are you attracted to me? You give me indications that you are.
In both films, the robots wind up turning against their creators, with deadly results.
Users have a lot to learn to understand what goes on inside a robot. I'm stupefied when people say that a robot has emotions. No, it doesn't have emotions. It simulates emotions. It has nothing to do with a living entity which has dreams and a conscience. We must make perfectly clear that it's a machine with a certain warmth and empathy, but it's artificial.
It seems unlikely that Buddy would ever turn against its owner, but it could be hacked, like any smart device. And it knows a lot about its owner, everything from the layout of his apartment to his schedule. Very useful for burglars, for example.
All computers can be hacked. But there's another important aspect. Robots are capable of learning, and they learn how to behave from the person that uses them. So it's important for us to be able to control what kind of knowledge the robot has gleaned and stored.
Users can also help to make Buddy better by programming their own apps for the robot. Buddy costs just under €650, less than the latest model iPhone. But whether it's more of a play toy than a useful assistant remains to be seen.
तो कैसे आप लोग